Hey guys, so you can probably tell that I got my hair cut, just like first off. I can't really decide if I like it. It's not as feminine as I would have wanted. Like, I don't know, it didn't turn out super well on me. I like the bangs, I like them being thicker, but just like the actual hair. It looks okay in the video though, so that's good. So this is a tutorial that was a request from someone on Beautylish. She wanted a tutorial for Ariana Grande, her makeup in her music video, Put Your Hearts Up. And so I looked at the video, looked at her makeup, and this is what I came up with. It's just sort of a neutral spring look to me, and I think that I copied it pretty well. If not, it still is a pretty cute look. So I hope that this is what you were looking for, you who requested it, and yeah, enjoy the video. So as my base, I'm going to use my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Toughest Taupe. And this will just sort of gray out the colors for everything else, so everything sort of has a muted tone to it. And I'm just going to apply this sheerly because the colors that I'm using are not actually gray, so I don't want it to really change the color, just mute it a little bit. And also it's very matte, which I sort of want for most of the colors in the look too. So I'm going to start by using a transition color in my crease, and I'm going to use my NYX eyeshadow in Chocolate. And this isn't a super light transition color, so I'm sort of doubling it as a crease color too, and I'm focusing it mainly in my outer crease and my inner crease, just because that's where in the video she had the most visible crease. Now I'm going to switch to the lid, and I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Petal Pusher palette. And this is just pinks and lavenders and stuff. And so I'm going to take this color, which is a slightly shimmery lavender lilac sort of color. And the color that she has on her lid in the video is sort of matte or satin, and this color with the matte base just turns out as more of a satin than a visual shimmer, so it works well. And you see with the gray base it really doesn't look that purple, so it works really well. And now I'm going to go back to the crease. I'm going to use my MAC eyeshadow in Espresso. And this is just a little bit darker and a little bit warmer than Chocolate. Chocolate has a little bit of a cool tone, and that's sort of why I used it. And I'm going to once again focus this on the inner and outer crease and not have it go quite as much all over the place as I did with Chocolate. Just a little bit more defined as an actual crease color than just a transition color. Like that. And then in the video, she doesn't have too much of a highlight color on her brow or on her inner corner. So I just took a matte light pink. This is Shell Pink by Merle. And this just has the same sort of dusty pink tones as the lavender lilac color they used on the lid. And she really doesn't have much of a brow bone highlight, so I'm just focusing it really on the brow bone than what I usually do, which is using it to blend out the other colors. She did have a little bit of a shadow on her lower lash line, so I'm going to take Chocolate again, and I'm going to put that right on the lower lash line. So she didn't look like she had any liner on the waterline, so I'm just going to take my Urban Decay eyeliner in Midnight Cowboy, just sort of brighten it up. And on the upper lash line, it looked as though she had an almost black blue. So I'm going to take a black eyeliner first. This is Zero by Urban Decay, and I'm using this eyeliner because it's not as super intensely black as a lot of other eyeliners are. And then her eyeliner was weird. It sort of extended a little bit past where you would normally put your eyeliner. What is with the colors on my camera? Anyway, so just a little bit further than you would normally put your eyeliner, but not in a wing at all. And it was visible, you know, it wasn't super thick, but it was definitely there. So I'm using it like that, and then to give it the slight blue tint, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Cobalt Smokes quad. I'm going to take this really, really dark blue and just set the eyeliner with it. Once again, her eyeliner wasn't super intense, so I'm just going to smudge it out a little bit. Then it didn't even look as though she was wearing any false eyelashes, so I'm just going to take a little bit of mascara because her lashes just looked very defined. And so I'm just going to brush that through and just use a little bit on the lower lashes because I couldn't tell if she had lower lash mascara, but I mean she probably did. And then that's it for the eyes. And so then she just had a very pink blush on her cheeks, but it wasn't like super crazy. It was just very pink but subtly applied. So this is Pink Passion by e.l.f. There, it's a very cotton candy intense pink, and right now it looks white on the camera. I don't know what's wrong with this camera. But anyway, I already applied a little bit of it, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit more. And so yeah, just subtly right on the apples and then blend it out. Just like that. And then I already did my lips just because they were sort of not fun to do. Because she has sort of a lavender type lip. I mixed my OCC lip tar in Plum just to give the very purple base. See, I don't have a lot of lavender lip products, so I really had to mix quite a few things. And then I used my Revlon lipstick in Mauve It Over because it has the cool tones to it. But then it was a little bit too dark, so I used my OCC lip tar in Conquest to sort of make it lighter. And this lip color looks so funny on me. Like, I look so weird with it. But I thought that she looked a little weird with it too, so it works. So that's it for the tutorial. Very simple. So this is just, it ended up being a very, very good everyday eye for spring because, you know, when you think spring, or at least when I think spring, I think, you know, light, dusty pastels. And that's really what this look is. So I think that it's a really, really cute spring look, a little bit different than what I usually do because it doesn't have eyeliner. Well, it does have eyeliner on the waterline, but it doesn't have like visible eyeliner on the waterline. It's not black. And it has relatively thick eyeliner on the upper lash line, which I've only started doing recently. That's it. If you have any requests for tutorials or anything else, I love requests, so just leave that in the comments below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Toodaloo!